cafeteria. There's a lot of speedboats when we came up. Much more down here. The city is all by itself back there. There's the city over there. So a truck pulls it, drives up. Oh, you know what? That could be today's delivery that goes onto a boat.
It is on a boat.
Oh, that's part of the boat there, yeah. That has to get attached to somehow one of those. I don't know. That's powerful. Does it fall that out? It could also be dangerous if something cracks in that whole thing and the column comes down. Okay.
You gotta roll your tongue. Let me introduce our driver. His name is Omar. And my name, Sandy Ramón del Cristo de Los Ángeles Cuadrado Salcedo. Sandy, right? Sandy. Now listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around the boat. We're gonna take around the ship and we're gonna take the boat. All right. We're gonna have two buses in one boat, and we're gonna go to a fortress, which is about 20 minutes sailing. And then we're gonna be back. Once we get back from the boat, we're gonna take the bus and we're gonna go to the fortress of San Felipe, which is the biggest fortress ever built by the Spaniards in America. So the boat tour will take us about, and we're gonna be in the water about 1 hour. Then we're gonna be about half an hour in the fortress of San Felipe. From there, we're gonna be going to the old city, and we're gonna stop at Las Bóvedas. At Las Bóvedas is where you can do your souvenir shopping. That's where you can find Panama hats, molas, leather, sandal, postcard, hammocks, machete. Machete for collection. Gold, we use in Colombia 18-karat gold, emeralds, and silver. From there, we're gonna be walking in the old city. And we're gonna see some of the houses if they're open. And we're gonna be passing by some plazas, some churches, and we're gonna go into our last stop. It will be the Emerald Museum. You're gonna see how they cut the emeralds and how they bring it from the mines. And from there, we're gonna be back on the ship around 4. Let me see. we're gonna be back around 4:15. Okay, so the time in Colombia now it is 11:30. 11:30. So this tour takes about 4.5 hours. Be welcome. Remember, my name is Sandy. We're gonna go with another bus over there. So there will be two groups. This is bus number 5. Número 5. Número 5. Bus number 5. All right. So we're gonna take one boat and two buses. And we're gonna be going to Boca Chica. That's what we're gonna do first. The water tour. Any question? Also, please keep the same seats now. The seat you have now is the one we're gonna have until we finish the tour. And remember, my name is Sandy. We're waiting for that bus.
That's an American ship. Look at that. American Navy ship right here. U.S. is going. It's a guided missile cruiser. Guided missile cruiser.
Well, there's the guys right there. I don't know. Make it back, maybe we can see. I don't see any touristy people on there though. That's just for the sailors to probably go to the shore. Yeah.
Okay, get ready, please. Get ready.
There's our boat.
Which is Bay of Cartagena, because this bay, it is similar like the one they have back in Spain. Now, who found the Bay of Cartagena? Rodrigo de Bastida, Diego de Nicuesa, and Juan de la Costa. 1501. Pedro de Heredia, he was born in Madrid, Spain. And he named it Cartagena because it is similar like the one they have back in Spain. So we are one of the oldest cities in America. We are one of the oldest cities in America. The oldest city in America, which is the Dominican Republic. Santo Domingo de Guzman. That city was founded in the year 1498 by Bartolome Columbus. Bartolome Columbus was Christopher Columbus. So we are one of the oldest cities in America. During the pandemic, we didn't have any boat for a year and a half. No boat for a year and a half. Now we are having again since November. All right. It is called manga because there are a lot of mango trees. This is one of those buildings. It means that you make about $6,000 a month. So that's a level 5 in Colombia. Level 5. And over there, level 6. If you live in level 6 over there, it means that you make about $9,000 a month. It means that you are wealthy. And who lives there? And who lives there? Wealthy people like well-known doctors, well-known lawyers, politicians, and tourist guides. Now, one apartment right here, let's say 3-bedroom apartment, plus another room for the maid. In any of those white buildings, it would be probably $300,000 or $400,000. The same apartment over there in level 6, it would be $700,000 or $800,000. Because you know the average is location, location, location. Now look at this boat out here. This boat out here, they don't pay anything. If you go into the marina, you pay according to the size of the boat. And They come from all over the world. These boats out here, all over the world. No, the one you see over there, 150, 156, 158 are investigation weather and fishing boat. Investigation weather and fishing boat. The one you see over there. The other one you see right there, that's a Coast Guard, Colombian Coast Guard, with a machine gun .50 in front. Machine gun .50 in front. Why? Because these boats, they're gonna be on the two oceans that we have in Colombia, also in the biggest river in the world. In the biggest river in the world is in Colombia, Amazon River.
Oh yeah.
Now look on your right side, look at that. That's a small fortress. It was the last one built in Cartagena in the year 1746. His name is San Sebastian del Pastelillo. You can see that it is almost water level, because the purpose of that fortress, it was shooting to the protection line of those pirate ships. That's why they built it so low. Now it is one of the best restaurants in Cartagena. It is called Club de Pesca, or Fishing Club. That's the old city over there, where you see that yellow dome. Look at the yellow dome over there. We're gonna be over there later. That's the old Cartagena. In the yellow dome, it is the church of San Pedro and the Jesuits. So now this church right here, 146. 146, it was built in Cartagena. This one over here, built in Cartagena. Of course, it's American technology. American technology. All these boats you see over here, they have American technology. Colombia is #1 ally to the Americans in South America. So we have the second best navy in the world. Do you know that? We have the second best navy in the world. You know why? Because we are the United States ally. Now look at the submarine. There are 3 submarines over there. They are electro diesel. And they were built in Portugal, Germany in the year 1880. I'm sorry, 1980. They are small submarines, 25, 30 soldiers. The statue we passed over there is version the car machine of the sailors. That's why she's in the water. But listen, it's a new statue. It's only 8 years old. 8. Because the original one is going. Then probably Papa will have another wife under the table. So he's a happy Papa, no problem. The problem is when she has another man under the table. So how this place became into a village? In the old days, it was like a slums. Like a slum. When I say slums, I'm talking about 40 years ago. People from Cartagena, they came over here and they took a piece of land. And then, by that time, they were fixing the house. And it is what we can see now. Right? So they live on fish. Most of them, they are fishermen. And why this place it is important? Because way over there, you can see the main entrance. It is the only entrance. The only entrance to go through the Bay of Cartagena and to go where you're docking now. That's the only entrance. In the year in the year 1647, they built a fortress called San Luis. It's on the right side. And that fortress was destroyed. And they built another one called San Sebastian, which is the one we're gonna see now. It's right ahead over there. It is called San Sebastian, and they built it in the year 1753. Where you're gonna have the souvenir shopping. But in this fortress you can use a washroom if you want. This is the Navy. This is where we saw the ships on the other side. And these are the hotels for the military people right here.
Water over there.
These are the hotels for the army people.
The barracks.
And this white building coming over here on your right side, that's the Naval Hospital.
They built it at the same time as the one in St. Augustine. Or, steep climb. Oh, more vendors. They hound you at the front pretty bad.
San Sebastian, in Santa Cruz. And those within the water, they were built to protect the bay of Cartagena. That means that they have two in the back, two in the middle, and two inside, two fortresses inside. And they built this one over here to protect Cartagena by land. The name of this fortress, San Felipe, because the king of Spain, Philip IV. This fortress, it was built 1656. 1656, and it was finished in 1761. And the one we saw over there is from the year 1753. This is 1656. Also built by the African slaves under Spanish control. Now, it is made of limestone. And the stones, they brought it from Tierra Bomba Island, the one we saw over there. They brought the stones from the island, and where we still are bringing stone from the island. It's made of limestone, coral, and brick. And built by the African slave under Spanish control. Listen, we walked up the back sides because the front part of the fortress is on the other side. And what we're going to see now, it is restoration because this fortress was destroyed many times. So what we're going to see now, it is restored. San Felipe because the king of Spain, Philip IV. This fortress has capacity for 100 soldiers and 100 cannons. Now look at the walls, are slanted. The slanted wall, you know, in case any cannonball hit the wall, will bounce. That's why they built it like this. And this fortress has capacity, it has about 1 mile of underground tunnel. Please, let's keep going. We're making like a circle. 7.5 miles of wall. So that's the old city. That's the city that was founded in the year 1533 by the Spaniard Pedro de Heredia Fernandez. So there are 113 streets in the old city, 15 plazas and 8 churches. It means that just to walk the old city, you need to be in Cartagena at least 1 week. This way, please. The washroom is over here. If you want to use the washroom, please go ahead. Because the majority of the soldiers right here were not professional soldiers, they were slaves. It means that when the fortress was already taken by the enemy, they just threw away the weapons and ran away, because that was not their fight. Alright, so what we see now is restoration. And you can see, for example, that hole over there, it is ventilation to the tunnels. was about 1 mile of underground tunnel. So that's why soldiers, they could stay down underneath and they could breathe. Because those ventilation, which is the beginning of the air conditioning. Now, all the fortresses in America, they have same name. For example, if you go to the oldest city in the United States, the oldest city in the United States, San Agustin, that was founded in the year 1513 by Ponce de Leon. Remember, he was looking for the fountain of youth. You're gonna see fortresses like this. All the fortresses built by the Spanish in America, you go to Puerto Rico, they all have same name. Because of the great influence from the Catholic into the Spanish crown. And everything over here, all the gold was storage in the old city. And that's why they had to surround it by wall. And also, in the city of Cartagena in the year 1586, we didn't have the fortress, we didn't have the wall. In the year 1586, we had the first attack. Who made it? Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake. He took the city of Cartagena, he took some gold, and he burned the city and he left. Then we have his nephew, John Hawkins. And then we have another guy, Jean Bernard de Jean. Jean Bernard de Jean, which is from the French, in the year 1559, he took the city of Cartagena. But 1,000 soldiers from this guy, they died. 1,000 soldiers from Jean Bernard de Jean, they died. And who killed them? The disease, the malaria and the yellow fever. Remember what happened in Panama in the year 1898. The French, they tried to build the Panama Canal and they couldn't, they died. How many? Almost 20,000. And who killed them? The yellow fever and the malaria. In the year 1903, the Americans, they went to the Panama Canal and the first thing they did was killing Anopheles. Anopheles is a female mosquito. How did the American kill the mosquito? Do you know? How did the American kill the mosquito? Oil on the water. They put diesel. They spread diesel to the lakes to suffocate the eggs. Remember, oil stays up and the eggs are gonna be down. And that's when they finished the Panama Canal in the year 1913. Well, that's what happened over here in the year 1552 with the French. Because of the malaria, I don't speak French. In Colombia, in Cartagena, we got independence in the year 1811, November 11. 1811, November 11, that's when we got independent. The first things we did when we got independent in Cartagena, the first things we did was burning the palace of the Inquisition. Burning the palace of the Inquisition, because we had in Cartagena the Spanish Inquisition. And the Spanish Inquisition came from Spain. And in Spain was in the year 1476. But in Spain, but really it was born in Languedoc, France, in the year 1186 by the Dominicans, and in Germany by the Franciscans. So from those two places, he went to Spain in the year 1476, and from Spain came to Cartagena 1610 until 1810. And what was the Inquisition? A religious tribunal that punished anybody that were doing witchcraft for heresy. Heresy, what is a heresy? If I say the Virgin Mary, it is not Jesus Christ mother, I'm gonna be in trouble. Remember what happened to Nicolas Copernico and Galileo Galilei. Remember that he said that all the planets revolve around the sun, which is true, and they say, no way, Galileo, that's not true, and he was forced to retract. And he says, Epuve si move, I'm gonna retract, but he moved, talking about planets that they revolve around the sun. That was the Inquisition in those days. And we had it over here also in Cartagena. Listen, we're gonna take a walk inside the tunnel. It is a very short tunnel. Look at the holes on the wall. The holes on the wall, they were not built for expand. They were not built because a cannon shot. They were built because of the humidity and the air expansion, because of the heat and the humidity. And wash your hand and wash your face.
They're not for cannibals, cannibals. Air. Expansion. Yeah.
pays to be short.
You didn't have that many talking much. Look at this.
I remember in those days, the average annual was about 5.5.
Yeah.
So,
I just fit in very well if I knew.
The guy in front of me yells, I yell.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh, good God. Good God. Stay back a little bit from the light.
What, the potty?
En fait, moi je peux aller là. C'est vrai que c'est
All right, you can see that tunnels, they are very low, right? The Spanish soldiers, they were shorter than the British and the French. Also, there were some holes with lights. Those were the bedrooms. That's where they slept in the old days. So in that tunnel, they have the prisoners, and they have a water supply, and they have the bedroom in that tunnel. All these people that come walking from Venezuela to Cartagena, it takes about 2 weeks. And they stay over here, and they stay all over Colombia, so far 2 million. And the main entrance, the main entrance, the main part of the fortress is way up over there. There you can see a house. It is called La Casa del Castellano. El Castellano because he was from Castilla, Spain, and he was the director of the fortress.
To the very top. It's a little bit more over there, but they had that blocked off, and then this the stairs would be a little bit harder to get up. Looks like there's some kind of brush fire thing going on, or they're clearing land, or something happened over there. I guess it's a lot of dirt just blowing. You can smell it in the air. Huh. Well, there's the cannon. Just to protect the city, they had several forts. At the beginning of the water, where it comes in at over there where we were at, is one of the 2 forts. One would shoot at the bottom of the boat, one would shoot at the top of the boats coming in. This one's shooting on land at the invading armies. There we go.
Now I can say that 98% of the whole city is in a good condition. With the new balconies made of mahogany. Inside you can do anything you want. But most of these houses, they have an inside courtyard. In the middle, they have a system for collecting running water. Follow me, please. Lion face. Every time you see a lion face, as a door knocker, that means there was an important military family living in the house. Welcome to the city of Cartagena. That means the most important nobility for royalty. That's when you see a real time. Free time. This is gonna be your free time. Listen, I'm gonna leave from here 4 o'clock. I have 3:30. I'm gonna leave from here 4 o'clock. At what time? 4 o'clock. All right. We're gonna go right here. Listen, we're gonna go inside and take a look into the Emerald Museum, and they got the shop right here. All right. They have a replica of an emerald mine.
I'm fine.
Or you can go second floor. You have a beer and Wi-Fi. Or you can sit on those benches. Or you can watch and you can go over there and see the cathedral. Or you can go and see the gold museum. Anyway, this is gonna be your free time. All right. I meet you right here at 4 o'clock. All right. Let's take a look inside.
In this room, we have histories around. The first who found the emerald in Colombia was the indigenous, the Muiscas. They just used the emerald and the gold to offer in the gold ceremony. They made the gold ceremony when they choose the new chief or cacique and offered into the lake to their god emeralds and gold. Next, we have Cleopatra. History said that she was the first lady who wore emeralds in jewels. They used to believe that wearing emeralds you get healthy, beauty, and long life. They used to have emeralds in Egypt. Today, there are no more emeralds and it's not a renewable product. Next, we have some replica from pieces found in a coast in Florida from a Spanish galleon named Nuestra Señora de Atocha. The Atocha was a galleon full of gold, silver, emeralds coins from Colombia. Mel Fisher from United States found the galleon in 1985 and was valued around $200 million. Today, in Key West, there is a museum of Mel Fisher with the original pieces. The Judgment Stone was a combination with quartz and a Colombian emerald on the top, was used in Mexico, in Texcoco, to determine if a person was guilty or innocent, just feeling the energy. This is a pre-Columbian piece. Nobody knows exactly what it is and what it means because it's a combination with animals and some tools. Was made with Colombian gold and Colombian emerald, but determined that was more than 2,000 years old. So they don't know who made it because the indigenous 500 years ago they used to work but very rustic. This has many details that they don't have in that time, the tools to make it out. The family name is this, beryl family. Our family because are made by the same mineral. To get an emerald we need 99% of beryl and 1% of this combination. Chromium, vanadium, and iron oxide give the green color, and we got the Colombian emerald. If we get the beryl plus iron oxide, we get aquamarine, heliodor, or apple green beryl. Plus manganese oxide, we get morganite or bisbite. Our family, but are semi-precious. Emerald is precious together with diamond, ruby, and sapphire. Only 4 precious stones. Colombia only have emeralds. We don't produce any of the family. And all the family crystallized like a hexagonal way. Like you can see there, the original morganite, aquamarine, there is the heliodor, bisbite, apple green beryl, and the beryl that is colorless. And there we have Colombian emeralds. We have 2 types of emeralds in Colombia. Crystallized and not crystallized. Crystallized means that has transparency that you can see inside. That is because the stone gets better pressure and high temperature. That is better, are more valuable. The others are the opaques that we use to get big size and just show color. With the transparency we can show color, sparkle, and also you can see the imperfections. The next way we have the store. I invite you to go inside and you can buy your emeralds. We have collection in gold, silver, and also we have the restaurant over there.
Boy,
Hey, look at me,
you're a
Julian.
good boy.
Take your mask off.
Not doing it no more though. He's watching me though. He's not doing it.
He was right by you.
Boy.
That was cool. You got to see his
Wait
tail.
for it to make its noise, but it's not making the noise anymore.
It's probably what you're trying to video him.
Yeah, he's not. He don't want to. His camera's on.
There you go.
Okay, bye bye.
Wow.
What? Oh yeah. What you got right now?
Excellent.
That's pretty neat. Showing off. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's a big show off. Yep, I got the feathers.
Ah,
Yep, I got the feathers.
gorgeous.
Very pretty.
Wow.
There's the boat. Coming up way over there.
Oh, there's our tree.
There's what? Oh, yeah, we had those at home. They don't through any heat or cold or anything. Okay, we are almost back here. The Carnival Pride. 2002, but it's still
Oh, they got a
still the
ride.
job. We're on the other side of the MSC. You won't see it here. There's our ship, Carnival Pride. Oh yeah, helicopter pad we're walking on. Look how wide that ship is. That's a lot newer than probably what ours is. Ours is one of the older ones from millennial, around the turn of the 2002. Our ship. This MSC is probably 10 years later. More. Well, ours looks more like a ship instead of a square box. We used to have at least it looks like a ship.
Well, the back ones don't look
Yeah.
They're back in. We're cool.
We got a water slide. I don't know if they do.
They do.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Going back to get our 6 p.m. dinner.